Alright, I shouldn't have to go over what you guys already know. Lately, Hunter Avallone has been very based and red-pilled, obviously, well, red-pilled, you know. And it's been pretty neat. Hunter's been going down a pretty positive political journey, I think. Even if he doesn't, like, 100% agree with me or leftism on everything, he's very clearly showing an interest in, like, exposing himself to new political ideas. And that's something I have a lot of respect for. The issue is Kaitlin Bennett is very triggered by Hunter Avallone's recent change of heart. And it's hilarious because Kaitlin Bennett has been calling Hunter a grifter, which makes absolutely no sense because Hunter hasn't been doing anything that a grifter would do. So we're going to simp for Hunter Avallone for the next 25 minutes. Let's watch. This is a video from Liberty Hangout by Kaitlin Bennett called Kaitlin Bennett Responds to Hunter Avallone. Let's see.
I don't like Kaitlin Bennett. Kaitlin Bennett is a total idiot.
True!
Okay, another failed YouTuber hating on me. This time...
Wait. Okay, so Kaitlin Bennett isn't very smart. So, she shit herself, so that's a big one. So, failed YouTuber, he has over 660,000 subs. How is that failed? Wait, how many subs does this channel have? He has more subs than this channel does. He has, like, hundreds of thousands more subs than this channel has. Failed YouTuber? Okay, dude. Let's continue.
I'm responding to a guy who made a name for himself being a conservative provocateur, but is now a woke social justice warrior that hangs out with Antifa-loving communists, and who also seems to seek my attention more than his wife's.
What? Wait, why would Hunter have to seek his own wife's attention? Like, they're married. Like, has Kaitlin Bennett been, like, relationships where she has to, like simp for her boyfriend and, like, try to get his attention? That sounds like an abusive relationship dynamic. I mean, I don't know why Hunter would be, like, needing to go after his wife's attention. I think Kaitlin might be disabled. I'm not saying this is a joke either. I'm not trying to be ableist here. I am, like, genuinely saying I believe she might be somewhat disabled, and I'm laughing right now because of the face she's making as I pause this. I'm sorry. But I genuinely believe that because Kaitlin, like, I can't imagine that, like, someone with a neurotypical thought process would find it acceptable to bring a firearm onto a college campus to fuck with people. I honestly can't comprehend how somebody who is not socially deficient in some way, shape, or form would think that's an acceptable way to act. Not only that, but the way she speaks, the way she forms her arguments, I don't think that I'm particularly good at forming my arguments. I think my debate skills and my rhetoric skills are above average, but I don't think they're that great, and they definitely weren't that great a while ago. But Kaitlin Bennett's been doing this a while, and it's like she has soup for brains. But let's watch. I'll admit she does look kind of hot here, and despite the frame we've paused on here, I'll admit she does look kind of cute here. I mean, hey, I'm a simple man. I see cleavage and I click.
And who also seems to seek my attention more than his wife's. During my time here on YouTube, I can only think of 3 people I've made video responses to. First was Bernie Sanders when he lied about why he kicked me out of his rally. Second was Dan Crenshaw showing his true colors about gun rights.
Did she try to bring a gun to a Bernie Sanders rally? I don't know anything about the drama with getting kicked out of a Bernie Sanders rally, but was it Bernie Sanders himself that kicked her out? I would be surprised if it was like Bernie Sanders was like, "Hey you, hey, gun girl, you shit yourself at a party, and we do not have," I can't do a Bernie Sanders impression, "we do not have poo-poo pants liars At my rallies, we don't allow him here. I can't. I can't do a Bernie. I can't do it. It was rally staff. Did she like harass him or some shit? I imagine she like ran up and started yelling at him and like screeching at him like a autistic banshee. Okay.
And most recently was exposing Logan Paul. But people lie about me so frequently that I think it's time to start a segment called Caitlyn Responds.
Hold on. How is anyone lying about Caitlyn when we're like watching videos of her live from her channel and responding to her points? This is why I have such an issue and why I genuinely believe that she might be disabled, because like I can't see someone who is neurotypical like forming that thought process. I can't do it. No matter how hard I try, I can't bring myself to like see that as like a sentence that makes sense.
This is basically Bennett.
Thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate it. I'll look at the link later.
I had a lot of requests to respond to another failed YouTuber lying about me for clicks, and you can tell from the title.
Once again, the failed YouTuber, he has more subs than you. I'm not trying to simp for Hunter Avalon here, but like this is just an empirical fact. He's more successful than her. He's more successful than the YouTube channel that owns Caitlyn Bennett. This isn't her YouTube channel. Liberty Hangout is like a fucking dark money group funded by like conservative figures that Caitlyn Bennett works for. Hunter Avalon, as a single person, as just an independent creator, has hundreds of thousands more subscribers than Caitlyn Bennett, or than the media outlet that owns Caitlyn Bennett. So this is just empirically not true. She's a libertarian monarchist. She's not a libertarian. Anybody who says they're a libertarian, but when you actually, like this is why I love that one video where it's about like the should they have tampons in the men's restroom and urinals in the women's restroom video, where she's like interviewing the college kids on campus and she runs into like an actual libertarian. That was my favorite fucking video. She runs into an actual libertarian and asks like, do you think there should be tampons in the women's bathroom? Or in the men's bathroom? And he's like, yeah, sure. I mean, if they have the money, why not? And she's like, but do you think they should? And he's like, yeah, I don't really care. As long as it's not hurting anybody, I don't really care. Like, she runs into an actual libertarian and gets really fucking pissed off because this dude actually doesn't care. She's not a libertarian. She's just I would say an authoritarian conservative. At least if I were to take a wild guess. From what I've seen of her, I'd say she's more authoritarian in her beliefs, much less libertarian. If she had it her way, I imagine she'd have trans people in conversion therapy camps, and I don't know. I don't know how she feels about race. She did do, I think in one of her other videos, she did a little bit of a 1350 reference there. She tried to lead a college student into doing the 1350 meme, so I wouldn't be surprised if she's a bit racist. I'm not saying she is, but if she was, I wouldn't be surprised.
Who it is. But most of you are probably thinking, who is Hunter Avalon? And that's the point.
Sit your chubby booty down, because it's story time with Hunter.
I would love to give you some context and background on Hunter, but he's changed his beliefs so much that I don't even know what to call him. He hides behind the term free thinker as an excuse for why he can never be consistent with his convictions.
Wait, okay. What she means by being consistent with your convictions is having a political label and then forcing your political, and then like refusing to change your opinions no matter what evidence comes forward, simply on the merit of that political label. Like somebody who says, oh, I'm a conservative. Wait, trans people are valid and science supports the validity of trans people? Nope, get that out of my face. I'm a conservative. I won't change my mind on that issue. Hunter Avalon probably still holds a lot of conservative beliefs. I mean, look at his Instagram. But he changes his mind when he sees good arguments and new evidence that comes forth. That's what he does. And I have respect for that.
call myself a free thinker mostly because my opinions are founded on empirical data rather than any one-sided political ideology.
I think we can call him trans-political since he identifies as something different every single day. Now before
Attack helicopter meme. There it is. I should have done the bingo card, you know, where I get the little blotter thing. You know, you get the bingo card. Okay, so we got an attack helicopter joke. We got a triggered SJW. We got a failed YouTuber joke. We got a I have more success than you joke. We got a what's the other ones? Hey chat, you got any other ones? You got any other things we would put on the bingo card? They don't do that much. They don't have very many. They don't have very many memes they use. Ad homing, calling someone a simp or a what's the word I'm looking for? Or making fun of their like relationship status because she did the thing where she's like, oh, he's vying for my attention more than he does for his wife. Yeah. Oh, a free speech meme, calling someone gay. That's a good one. Yeah, that's pretty good. There's a lot of them. Fax machines don't care about your feelings. That's a good meme. Rainbow hair jokes, yeah. Soy boy jokes, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, do you think we'll get a soy boy joke? Do you think she'll call Hunter a soy boy? That would be fun.
I destroy what's left of Hunter's joke of a career, please go to patreon.com/Caitlin.
Oh, I forgot the shilling. Of course, the shilling. Make sure to go sub to my Patreon, which by the way, I also have a Patreon. You guys should go follow my Patreon. Just kidding. Yeah, I forgot the fucking shilling. Always at the beginning of every Blair White video, buy my merch. At the end of every Sargon video, the go donate to my whatever the fuck, because I'm pretty sure Sargon's Patreon got yeeted. Yeah, I forgot. That's got to be another one on the bingo card.
If you want to support my work. If you sign up, you can receive super cool perks such as autographed photos and even have your name in the description of every YouTube video. And while you're
Hold on. Who would want an autographed photo of Caitlin Bennett? And whoever does want those autographed photos of Caitlin Bennett, what are they doing with them? We got simps! We got simps! Alright.
you're here, hit the notification bell so you'll get a reminder every time we get out a new video. For those of you who don't know who he is, which is probably most of the internet, Hunter Avallone is a baby.
I mean, if you're in conservative spaces, you probably know who Hunter Avallone is. The dude has more. Wait. I've said this a million times, he has a larger audience than the studio that owns Caitlin Bennett. This isn't her YouTube channel, by the way. This isn't her, like, independently made YouTube channel. Liberty Hangout is a media, not corporation, but, like, a media outlet funded by, like, millionaires, conservative millionaires. Hunter Avallone is just a guy who made a YouTube channel when he was a teenager and just sort of makes videos documenting sort of his political opinions and talking about shit. And he's more successful as a single person than the media outlet that owns Caitlin Bennett. I mean, it's technically correct that to say most of the internet doesn't know about Hunter Avallone. Yeah, of course, that is like an empirical fact. Most of the internet doesn't know about PewDiePie, I imagine. Well, maybe. Who's like a really large public... Like, I'm pretty sure most of the internet doesn't know about Captain Sparkles, and he has like over 10 million subs. But if we're talking the conservative side of the internet, I think most of them probably know who Hunter Avallone is. And I do think there's a lot of projection here. I think that Caitlin's probably a little upset because Hunter Avallone does live the life that they say they want to advocate for. He is someone who married young and had a child. He's buying a house. It's going to be a nuclear family with a married man and woman who are having 2 kids. I believe it's going to be a son and a daughter. I know his daughter's already been born, and I think his wife's pregnant with a son. He is living the life that conservatives say they want to promote and advocate for, and yet they attack him because he speaks the truth. As for the babyface meme, isn't Hunter growing out facial hair recently? I don't know if it's as luxurious as mine, but I'm pretty sure he's growing out facial hair, so I I don't think the babyface thing works, especially when you consider that he's got a pretty strong jawline. All right, enough simping. We're simping too much. We don't need to attack everything she says because none of it's valid.
Face soy boy that leeches.
Oh God, no! I didn't actually expect her to say it. I didn't actually expect her to say it. I made a joke saying that if we had a bingo card, that one of the squares would be soy boy. I didn't think she would unironically say it. I almost said it as a joke, because, like, okay, yeah, soy boy is a thing, but she wouldn't actually say it in this situation, right? Like, that would make no sense. Like, what? Oh, God.
Anything that is popular so he can try to get views. Hunter is someone who markets himself.
If he was going by what's popular, he would be making videos about... I'm pretty sure if Hunter wanted to be popular and make as much money as possible, and that was his goal, he would be uploading, as we speak, a video about how Sonic is based in Red Pilled and cucked the SJW Birds of Prey out of movie ticket sales. That would be what he'd be making right now. Doing this, like, lefty political content is not as financially viable as making reactionary content. This is incontrovertible. The largest public figure, like the largest leftist public figure that makes, like, the most money out there is ContraPoints, and she is an anomaly in terms of popularity. I don't think she even makes that much. Like, I think she makes, like, 6 figures, which is good, don't get me wrong, but there are conservative figures out there that are making millions. Crowder, I'm pretty sure, is a millionaire. Ben Shapiro, I'm pretty sure, is probably a millionaire, if not pretty damn close. There is a lot more money in the conservative grift than there is in being a principled, left-leaning person.
Himself as a political commentator, but for those of you that do know him, which might only be 10 people, it took a couple of...
What? Why does she keep doing that? Does she know? This is why she has to be mentally disabled. She has to be mentally disabled, or like a 10-year-old wrote her script, because she's reading a script right now, and she's doing it very badly. That's why she's talking so slowly. And there's nothing wrong in actually having a script, but God, at least put some time into making sure it's a good script. He has, as a single person, he has seen more success than the entire studio that owns Caitlin Bennett. How many times do I have to say this? Oh my God, Nova Illuminati, I almost said Illuminati because it's my girlfriend's username. Nova Illuminati, thank you for the $10, says you can't eat soup in the Matrix because there is no spoon. I don't know what that, I know the reference, but okay, thank you for the meme. I appreciate it. Thank you for the $10. Let's continue.
Years for Hunter's YouTube to get political. He started his channel in 2014, making stupid, run-of-the-mill videos about memes and pop culture at a time when videos like this were all the rage. But then
he made skit videos. He was like, wasn't he like 19 years old? How is this a gotcha? Yeah, he made 19, he was 19 years old. 19, 20 maybe. He was 19 or 20 years old making skit videos and having fun with it. And he clearly did pretty well from it, from the looks of it. Guess what I did before I did this? Guess what I did before I did political commentary? I streamed Minecraft and Fortnite. That's what I did before I did this. Guess what? Not everyone starts their YouTube channel and nobody starts their career and gets into the job stuff and starts out knowing exactly what they're going to do with their life. Most people are going to have like a ton of different jobs and a ton of different aspirations as they get older and before they realize what they really want to do in their life, unless they're able to like go to college and get a degree and they're like dead set on a specific career. But especially if you're doing something like YouTube, when you start YouTube, you're going to be, chances are, if you're ever going to blow up on YouTube, it's going to be doing something very different from what you started doing when you were younger. As you get older, your views change, your sense of humor changes, your personality changes, you get more mature, you have more life experiences. Mind you, I'm not trying to justify this content, because there's nothing wrong with this content. I mean, it might have been funny. I didn't really watch his stuff back then. This is like 5 years ago. I wasn't very politically inclined then. But like, there's nothing wrong with this. Okay, let's continue. Also, I like how she's saying that Hunter Avallone is irrelevant and like a failed YouTuber when some of his oldest content has more views than their video they made on him. That's pretty fucking funny. Just thought I'd point that out.
But then the 2016 election came along, and Hunter saw an opportunity to get political for easy views. Don't believe me? He admitted himself on a podcast with a communist just a few weeks ago.
A communist! Wait, is it gonna be Vosh? Hold on. If it's Vosh, that's gonna be fucking... Ooh, Vosh is actually gonna be in the limelight? Holy fuck.
All you have to do is repeat the same conservative talking points, and
This is so dishonestly clipped. Oh my god. Oh my god. So for those of you guys that don't know, also Vosh isn't a communist. He's an anarcho-syndicalist that advocates for market socialism, but can't expect that much from Caitlin Bennett. She's very stupid. So for those that are interested, I actually I encourage you to go out of your way and watch this discussion between Hunter and Vosh. It was very entertaining, very fun. He talks about how he realized that after a while, all you had to do to be a successful conservative figure is just say the same shit over and over and over again. And that same audience will just eat it up. Just eat it fucking up. And yeah, that's what they do. What he said is correct. Yeah, here's them dishonestly clipping that. It, like, literally, they cut out the words that he said before this, but, like, the first 5 words he said before the clip they're showing here are, and after a while, I started to realize, and then this.
You have to do is just repeat the same conservative talking points, and you will literally be accepted, promoted, given money, you get lots of followers. Like, it's so cringy to me to see these people like Caitlin Bennett.
So Hunter spent the next few...
Wait, they didn't even do a good enough job clipping it, because then he goes on to say that he finds it despicable. Oof. God, like, this is... I don't know if it's... I know it can't be Caitlin Bennett that does the editing or decides what to be clipped or not, but whatever intern Liberty Hangout has editing these videos and writing the scripts and stuff should be fired. Well, they should be fired, but I hope they don't, because they keep making a fucking joke of themselves. How many dislikes does this video have? Oh, damn, it has quite a bit, but it still has more likes than dislikes. Oof. Be a shame if someone dislike bombed this video, huh?
Years identifying as a conservative content creator, making clickbait videos about SJWs, gay people, and pretty much every mainstream liberal you can think of. At one point, he was even being paid to make videos for PragerU. He was branded a...
That's literally what Caitlin Bennett does as well. Oof.
Provocateur for content style, but after 4 years of making the same edgy videos over and over again, not only is he still yet to grow a single facial hair, but the money started...
Wait, Why is everything they say here so wrong? Here, let's go to his Instagram. This account is private? Wait, it's private? What? Wait. Why? Well, I'm gonna log into my Instagram so we can see the account. I just did a, hold on a second. That's the right password? There we go. Nice. Okay. Did he shave recently? I could have sworn he was growing out facial hair earlier. Yeah, he's got some here, right?
So you know what really bothers me?
Yeah, he does. Nice meme. Alright, let's continue.
To run dry for Little Hunter, and his views started to plummet. Then last April, he was banned from YouTube, and luckily for him, was able to get his account reinstated. In the years since briefly getting banned, Hunter has rebranded himself as a woke social justice warrior. The very same...
I don't know why they, like, what is this image of him wearing makeup, and why is this like a gotcha? Are they trying to insinuate that Hunter is trans? Uh-oh, Hunter's been forced fuck, I can't speak. Hunter's been feminized, guys. We did it. Can I get some fucking FFs in the chat? Hunter has been force feminized. We did it. We finally did it. The leftist agenda has finally succeeded.
Social justice warrior, the very same people he spent years ragging on. He has now seen the light and is so ashamed to have once had conservative views.
All you guys, you know, everyone...
Nope. Hunter is not ashamed to have once had conservative views. I know this because I've talked to him. He's not ashamed of his old views. He doesn't hold them anymore. But he acknowledges that the political journey, or just as you get older, as your views change, as you get more mature, there is validity in changing your mind and acknowledging that that maybe you were wrong once. I'm glad that I was a reactionary once because it helps me more effectively argue my points. It helps me realize that, guess what? People can change their minds. If you make good enough arguments, if you can substantiate your beliefs well enough, if you can back up your ideas, you can change people's minds. But Caitlin Bennett's very stupid, so I don't expect her to make any valid criticisms here. Also, holy shit, we're only 4 minutes into this video. We're going to speed this up a little bit, because I don't want this video to be like 10 hours long. And Caitlin Bennett talks very slow.
I used to be a lot more of like the sort of right-wing, like I would just kind of repeat what I heard from other right-leaning people. And the thing is I thought I was all based in stuff, but I wasn't really thinking for myself.
It definitely has nothing to do with not wanting to lose his channel again and lose his only source of income that pays for his baby mama. No, he's definitely had a real change of heart.
Baby mama? They're married. They're literally married. You can't make... Caitlin Bennett, poop girl, shitty pants, Mrs. Poopy Butthole, poop girl. You cannot make the baby mama insulting the relationship thing when he's living the ideal conservative fantasy of like a relationship and of a lifestyle. He is living the fucking dream conservative lifestyle. You can't do that meme. You don't get to. You are legally not allowed to do it.
And by the way, did I mention that the same Hunter Avallone that got banned for his conservative beliefs thinks conservative censorship is an alt-right conspiracy theory?
The alt-right has sadly convinced you, the non-viewer, that your views are being censored for simply holding right-leaning beliefs.
Oh yeah, they censor racist a lot. I don't know why they, I don't know if it's just like this, like, baby bitch, like, triggering they experience when they hear the word racist, because the left calls everyone they disagree with racist. Like, they'll literally censor it. I don't know if it's for, like, ad revenue, but sometimes they'll even not censor swearing, so you would think it's because of demonetization, but I swear I've seen swearing in these videos before, but maybe that's why. I don't know. But yeah, no, Hunter's point is very good here. Conservatives, online at least, like, a lot of the right seems to have this, like, really cringy victim narrative that there's this, like, agenda from the liberal tech companies to try to censor conservative creators online, when that's not the case at all. Literally, conservative figures are massive online. Like, conservative ideas are dominant in these online spaces, whether it be like on YouTube or on Twitch, anywhere like that. I think Twitch is getting a bit more liberal because of Hassan and Destiny, but still, like, these figures are way bigger, and like, they never even get banned. They don't even get banned unless they pull some shit that's, like, really bad, because YouTube wants to make their money at the end of the day. That's their goal. I mean, they're a corporation. Their bottom line is to make as much money as possible. If there's some conservative figure that's getting a lot of money and making, you know, YouTube a lot of money through ads, then they aren't going to ban them unless they have a damn good reason to.
Is an alt-right conspiracy theory?
The alt-right has sadly convinced you, the non-viewer, that your views are being censored for simply holding right-leaning beliefs. This is not true.
In fact, the same Hunter Avallone that was banned for being a conservative thinks you're to blame.
He was banned for being a conservative, huh? Is that what Hunter was banned for? Hunter was banned for being a conservative? That's what you're gonna say? Just because he's a conservative, that's why he got banned. Okay. Sure.
If you get banned, not big tech.
I understand that you might not like the community guidelines. I don't like them sometimes either. But remember how we conservatives are all about taking personal responsibility? Well, in this case, it's no different. Get over yourself, you want to be victim.
Very strange that Hunter would feel this way about conservative censorship when he was frantically reaching out to every conservative creator he could, crying about how censorship was going to destroy his livelihood. One of those creators he reached out to was Elijah Schaffer from Slightly Offensive.
So Hunter,
didn't this happen like a year ago too, before he was like identifying as a free thinker, back when he believed that there was like an agenda to censor conservatives? I wouldn't expect much from Caitlin Bennett. I'm pretty sure this was before he did this whole, like, free thinker thing and started considering new ideas. Also, Barl, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Gotta get the dicks back. True.
Today at 11 Mountain Time, and told me that YouTube had sent him an email, and the email specifically said that they have deleted him because of hate speech.
We asked him about his interaction on the
Ah, he got banned for hate speech, not just for being a conservative, unless you believe that being a conservative and saying hateful things are directly intertwined, which, I mean, I'm not saying that's true, but, you know, some conservatives seem to act that way.
with Hunter that day, and he said he called me that morning frantic, really shocked and afraid about how censorship was real. So why less than a year later?
Of course he did. Well, also, okay, so less than a year? Yeah, so he would have still been a conservative back then, believing that shit. Of course he was fucking frantic. His YouTube channel was banned. I would fucking shit myself if my YouTube... Well, not literally, like Caitlin Bennett did. But I would be shitting myself if my YouTube got banned. This is literally my fucking job. This is how I make my money. This is my job. If I got banned, I'm fucking screwed. What am I mean, like, I'm more likely to get banned from Twitch than I am from YouTube, but I've yet to be banned from Twitch, so that's nice. But, like... that's like your livelihood getting tanked. Just getting fucking yeeted. Wiped off the face of the earth. Of course he'd be frantic.
Is Hunter saying that conservative censorship isn't real? This isn't only inconsistent, but it's downright insulting to all of the conservatives that...
It's not inconsistent. He changed his mind. This is like one of the most frustrating things for me. The belief that a lot of these conservative grifter types have, that if you change your mind, you're a hypocrite or you're inconsistent. The idea that someone can entertain new ideas and change their mind as time passes is just it is incomprehensible for them.
Stuck their neck out for him to help him get his channel back. If Hunter wanted to just play it safe on his channel so he doesn't lose it again, I can get that. Every right-winger on here is forced to do that. But to now hold contradictory views that spit in the face of everything you once stood for and everyone that helped build you up to have that following is just pathetic and cowardly. And that's why he lost over 5,000 subscribers between September and December of last year. So now...
Imagine losing between December and September. So over 1 month, he lost 5,000 subs on a YouTube channel with over 600,000. Yeah, I'm sure he's really hurting from that, huh? Yeah, I'm sure he's really struggling to pay the bills after, you know, he just bought a fucking new house. Like, that's 3 months? Oh, yeah, man, fuck. I'm dumb. Over 3 months, he lost 5,000 subs. I'm pretty sure he's doing okay. He just bought a new house. Yeah, I think he's doing all right. Let's go to his channel right now, actually. Because you know, we know Hunter's doing fine. He's a big channel. Let's see how he's doing in viewership. I'm pretty sure he averages well over 100,000 videos or views per video, right? Yup. 123K, 138K, 196K, 130K, 190K, 488K. Yeah, I think Hunter's doing fine. I think he's doing all right. I don't think he's hurting. I don't think he's hurting right now. Oof. I think he's doing all right. Wait a second. Does his video responding to Caitlin Bennett have more views? I think it actually has more views than Caitlin Bennett's original video. Oh, that's gotta sting.
Now that Hunter Avallone is woke, he's gone on an apology tour asking leftists for their forgiveness. He's been making his rounds on left-wing podcasts and recently laughed it up with a communist to talk about how awful right-wingers are.
Some conservatives, they're just in it for the money, like Dave Rubin.
Yeah, Dave Rubin. Candace Owens is another, like, really, probably a really...
Candace Owens is so insufferable. Oh, it's so funny. I think, to be honest, that Ben Shapiro is... I think Ben Shapiro can be a bit, like, a pretty big dip. I've always hated Crowder, but especially recently, some of his newer content has been just so insufferable, and it bothers me, too, because so many conservatives are just loving him. I see a lot of people, it's like, are you homophobic because you're Christian, or are you just using the Bible as a proxy to be homophobic?
Just so you can get an idea of who Hunter Avallone has become and what kind of people he's now associating with, this is a guy who Hunter was interviewed by. Great respect to all the Marxist, Leninists, Maoists, and other communists who work tirelessly to advocate for workers everywhere.
Damn, Vosh is getting out there, huh? Damn, getting that attention. One day we're gonna be here, getting on fucking Liberty Hangout videos. It's gonna be amazing when we're really hitting the mainstream.
In common. Why don't you like Antifa?
What I'll say is, currently, my channel is larger than Vosh's was 1 year ago today. So who knows? As long as I keep going at this rate, we'll be all famous and big. Also, if what's her name, Caitlin Bennett refuses to debate Vosh, then She's a coward and a libtard, so.
Don't you love freedom? Antifa fight day after day to protect your rights. The best part about all of this is that Hunter swears that
is she not gonna respond, or is she just gonna do a little
to protect your rights. The best part
okay. Okay. When you have no response, so you just do a little, you know, no response.
about all of this is that Hunter swears that his views have been consistent.
An Instagram star has called me out, posting a pretty damning video exposing me for being completely consistent in my beliefs.
So now that you have some context into who Hunter Avallone is, why his beliefs have changed, what kind of credibility he has, his recent smears of every right-winger more successful than him will start to make sense. Here's a list of notable conservatives that...
Wait, he has 666k subs. I'm pretty sure he's been criticizing ones that are smaller as well. Also, holy shit, how are we so lucky that every time I pause the video, we end up on a fucking face that looks like she has fetal alcohol syndrome? Holy shit.
Hunter has attacked Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, James O'Keefe, Alex Jones, Laura Loomer, Milo Yiannopoulos, Nick Fuentes, Ashley St. Clair, and my friend Joel Patrick, who we featured in multiple videos.
He's bigger than Nick Fuentes, by the way.
For whatever reason, he was so bothered by Joel Patrick that he wrote a whole hit piece on him, which he started off by writing, I thought about making a video on this, but Joel Patrick just isn't relevant enough. Then just a few weeks later, he made a video about Joel anyway. I guess he is relevant enough.
Because Joel called him out. He thought about making a video on Joel Patrick, then he called him out and was like, well, fuck it, he called me out, I'm gonna make a video on him.
After all. So it should come as no shocker that after going down the list of right-wingers he's attacked, Hunter Avallone would come across my content next. Even though I had never heard of the guy or interacted with him in my life, he decided to make an Instagram post about me a few weeks ago, calling me the dumbest sack of shit I've ever heard.
True! Very true.
Stupid, pathetic tradcon. In fact, he's so bothered, he uploaded a video from the March for Life in DC a few weeks ago and made the pinned comment at the top of the video a comment about me that says, Kaitlin Bennett, take notes, this is how you interview people. I don't even know how I'm supposed to take notes when your microphone is a stick with a rubber band around it. Just like with Logan Paul.
If I continue this video, is it ableist for me to continue this video? I'm genuinely asking, is it ableist for me to continue covering this video? Is it actually ableist if I continue this? Okay, let's continue.
Paul and his babysitter, I'm apparently living rent-free in Hunter Avallone's head too, because I was still on his mind 2 weeks later, and he decided to make his own video about me titled Kaitlin Bennett is an Idiot, which he himself called a hit piece.
A few days ago, I dropped a hit piece on Kaitlin Bennett.
Even though I've been making videos for a year and a half now, Hunter conveniently waited until I was going viral online and getting attacked by other YouTubers for him to make a video about me. And that's—
Oh, no, it's because it's now a trend to shit on you, Kaitlin Bennett. You become such a laughingstock of the internet that even the apolitical and even some reactionary figures have been making fun of you. You've become a fucking laughingstock. I'm pretty sure even Critical... Hold on, I'm pretty sure even Critical, who made that shitty video about, games, politics and games, made fun of Kaitlin Bennett. Even he made fun of Kaitlin Bennett recently. Where was it? Where was it? I think it was like a couple weeks ago. Could have sworn he made one. Who was it that did it? I could have... Was it Critical or was it some other bigger YouTuber? I think it was like... Did he do it? Does anyone in chat know? I saw people who are like pretty reactionary that were shitting on her too. It's become like a meme. Hold on, if you look up Gun Girl, actually, for an example. Wow, I can't type. Jesus Christ. I need to get a mic that doesn't like go right in my face. NBC News shitting on her. Hassan Piker shitting on her. This person named Apple Juice shitting on her with 422,000 views. What's Trending shitting on her. Logan Paul shitting on her. Even Logan Paul. Philip DeFranco shitting on her. Eddie Burback shitting on her. A year ago. Yeah. I'm Alex shitting on her. Yeah, it's become sort of a meme to shit on Caitlyn Bennett these days. Oh, hey, Lexi. Hey, Xander, quick thing. Your website link is on your Twitch is fucked and goes to twitch.tv/xanderhall.com/live, which breaks. Oh. Fuck, yeah, I need to figure out how to fix that, Lexi. I tried to fix that, when I originally set up my Twitch page, and I couldn't get it to work. But, I'm gonna go ahead and reset it and see what happens, because, I put that link in before, the domain was working, because I hadn't bought the domain just yet. But thank you for letting me know, Lexi. I appreciate it. And it's good to see you here. Panic Hoodie, thank you for the $5, says, I finally joined the good chat and I see the light. Goodbye, YouTube chat. You also donated $5, but you should have subbed instead so you could get a colored name and not have a degenerate white name, because whiteness is degeneracy. Lexi says, to fix it, you have to make it a full link, xanderhall.com/live, so it doesn't attempt to think it's a Twitch extension, I think. So just put that in. Here, well, or you mean like the full thing, like HTTPS and then so on? Okay, that makes sense. Okay, Lexi, I'll fix that later after my stream, but thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate it. Go off, Queen.
Because Hunter is not a creator, but a copier who always has to latch onto what everyone else is doing to try to get views. Let's dive right in and see why Hunter is no more honest than Logan Paul and everyone else who lies about me for clicks.
Caitlyn Bennett is a very poor representation of right-wingers.
That's rich.
She is. I'm gonna be real here. There are some very principled conservatives out there. I would say Hunter being one of them, even though he doesn't really identify as conservative anymore. I think probably some of his views still are. There are some actual principled conservatives out there. Caitlyn Bennett is not a good representation of conservatives. I'm gonna be real. I'm surprised more conservatives don't, like, shit on her for, like, how bad she makes the right look. Because the right is pretty bad, but Caitlyn Bennett is, like, excessively stupid, even for someone on the right.
This guy.
I don't really consider myself a conservative. I consider myself a free thinker. I really don't want to box myself in with any kind of a label. This is Caitlyn Bennett. She rose to prominence after taking graduation photos holding a gun. While she has a right to carry a gun, how she handled the situation was at best distasteful.
True.
So right off the bat, Hunter has...
It's true. It was pretty fucking stupid. Like, let's be real here. It was pretty like, you can't actually not be socially retarded in some way and think it's, like, acceptable to bring a gun to a fucking college graduation. What is the reason to bring it there other than to just be kind of an asshole and try to make people there uncomfortable? That's the only reason you would do that. It's the only reason. Comrade Courtney, thank you for the tier 1 gift sub to Panic Hoodie. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Pretty strong opinions about my graduation photos, calling them distasteful and classless in his article that he wrote about me. Hunter wrote, I'm a big supporter of the Second Amendment,
True.
but what goes accompanies that right includes being responsibility with your weapons. Apparently his writing skills are as good as his video editing because I have no idea what he just said. But it sounds like he takes objection to me supporting your right to self-defense everywhere, even on a college...
No, he didn't. He said that walking around with a firearm on a college campus is not responsible gun ownership. Because it's not. Bringing what gun was that? Hold on, I want to see. I can probably recognize what gun it is. What is that, like a fucking, kind of looks like a, it's not an M4. It's definitely not an M4, I don't think. Fuck, I know what that is. I've seen, it's in Fortnite, actually. Fuck, what's it called? I used to know my guns so well. M16? That's not an M16. Wait, that can't be an M16. Hold on. Also, Jesus, Cyberwitch Lexi, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Says, love you, buddy. I love you too, Lexi. Thank you so much. And thank you for the $10, Lexi. Says, for the sick puppy. I gotta show you some pictures of my dog. Oh, wait, it is an M16. Is it? Hold on, show a side view. Is it actually an M16? It might be. That's an AR. That looks like an AR to me, not an M16. What?
Just wanted to point that out while we were doing this. So again, the M16, Eugene Stoner developed this.
Yeah, it's an M16. So she brought an M16 to her graduation, hanging it off of her back. The clip is in it. The magazine is in it. Sorry. So you know it's probably loaded. There's no other reason to bring it other than to intimidate people. This is not responsible gun ownership. I support the Second Amendment. I'm a leftist. I'm not a libcuck. I believe in the Second Amendment. I believe in owning guns, you know? But this is irresponsible gun ownership. And even the most redneck fucking I love my guns fucking K-Kona motherfucker who would agree, this is irresponsible gun ownership right here. This is irresponsible gun ownership.
How she handled the situation was, at best, distasteful.
So right off the bat, Hunter has some pretty strong opinions about my graduation photos, calling them distasteful. In Classless, in his article that he wrote about me, Hunter wrote, I'm a big supporter of the Second Amendment, but what goes accompanies that right includes being responsibility with your weapons.
Hold on, I want to read this. I want to see if, like, Caitlin Bennett's just bad at reading or if he accidentally typoed. I'm a big supporter of the Second Amendment, but what goes accompanies that... Okay, yeah, it does look like he accidentally typoed. What does accompany that right, I think he meant to say.
But what
Nice.
goes accompanies that right includes being responsibility with your weapons. Apparently his writing skills are as good as his video editing because I have no idea what he just said. But it sounds like he takes a...
Oh, I think I know what he actually meant to type here. I do this sometimes whenever I like write a whenever I like write up a script or something. I'll have like an idea, like an idea I'm trying to portray, but there's two ways I could write it, and then I'll like change my mind halfway through, not realizing it. So I think what he meant to say is, I'm a big supporter of the Second Amendment, but what goes with that right includes and blah blah blah. But then he changed his mind and said, but that accompanies the responsibility with your weapons, blah blah blah. But yeah, I get that. Okay. It's a typo, but not really a point against him.
But what goes accompanies that right includes being responsibility with your weapons. Apparently his writing skills are as good as his video editing because I have no idea what he just said. But it sounds like he takes objection to me supporting your right to self-defense.
Wait, how is his video editing bad? I'm pretty sure his videos are pretty well edited. I mean, editing's not that hard. You just kind of you get the video in Sony Vegas, and then you press S to cut, and you get to the next part of it, and then you press S again, and then you right-click it and click delete, and then you've made a cut, and then you render it. Editing's not that hard.
Defense everywhere, even on a college campus. If you have to say, I'm a supporter of the Second Amendment, but then you probably don't support the Second Amendment. And I know my gun owners out there know what a butter is.
He supports the Second Amendment. He was literally saying that your use of the Second Amendment was irresponsible here. This was irresponsible gun ownership.
As far as I know, Caitlin is pro-gun, but besides that, she doesn't have many guiding principles.
So the guy that switches his opinions based on what's popular wants to tell me I have no guiding principles. I know my viewers have seen enough of my videos to know I don't need to waste time responding to that. Next.
Since her photos went
I don't need to waste time responding to that because I have no points whatsoever. Is this conservative purity testing? I guess it is. I guess conservatives really do woke scold each other. Holy shit. I mean, I guess they do. Fuck, I didn't think the right had woke scolds like this, but apparently they do. But no, I think there's very different reasoning behind this, actually. The reason why people, like conservatives, are lashing out at Hunter is because they see him as like a danger to their movement. Like, if somebody who was like a hardcore conservative can change their mind and influence their audience to do the same, they see that as a danger to their agenda. And having an agenda isn't necessarily a bad thing. Everybody has an agenda of some kind, but theirs in particular is pretty bad. And they see Hunter's existence and the fact that he changed his mind as a threat. Because to be a conservative means you have to be in that mind prison and refuse to change your opinions no matter what.
viral, Caitlin has built a channel called Liberty Hangout.
Nope, I've been making videos since before my photos went viral, and my fiance Justin started the channel 5 years ago.
She's not really interested in hearing other people's opinions.
Oh,
Damn, no one ever heard of you before you started doing that. What a failed YouTuber you are, Caitlin Bennett. I guess you had to get picked up by Liberty Hangout. You had to pull a stunt where you carry a gun around at your graduation and then get picked up by a millionaire-funded media outlet before you could actually gain any success. You're a pretty failed YouTuber, huh?
Wait, it's me that doesn't want to hear people's opinions? You want to convince me you don't want to change my mind?
Not your mind.
Why don't you want to try to change my mind?
Just not worth it.
To be honest, I don't know what the exact dictionary definition.
Let's talk about what.
No.
I don't have time for them.
You wouldn't be willing just to hear their side and maybe prove you wrong so you can have a different outcome.
Hey guys, data is the plural of anecdote. I'm gonna show. This is exactly the kind of shit that radicalized me when I was younger. Just a bunch of clips of like lib-cucky people and people on the left who didn't do a good job of expressing their ideas or just behaved in a way that was kind of cringy. And then like, the left is so triggered! And then I would see that, and that would be what would like form my political beliefs. Surprisingly, just showing a bunch of clips of videos can do a lot to influence what people believe. So Hunter's views took a dip in February when Vosh started going after him, but they tanked after his content changed to reflect his views in September. Well, yeah, because which literally goes against the thesis of her video here, where she's saying that Hunter Avallon's a grifter who's just changing his opinion with what's popular when his viewership has gone down since he started doing less conservative stuff. But I guess he's just changing his opinions based on what's popular. Totally.
Outlook on a majority of the country?
No.
But rather, she jumps from topic to topic, trying to trap the people she's interviewing in a gotcha for the sake of pumping out sensational clips.
It's funny Hunter accuses me of trying to trap people.
Wait, that's literally what she did too. She was literally showing exactly that, and then shows a clip of Hunter saying, and this is what she does.
Gotcha questions, when that's literally what he used to do.
You're dodging the question. You're really good at dodging questions. I'm walking around here wearing my only two gender shirt.
Yes. Hunter Avallone used to believe bad things. He doesn't believe those bad things anymore. And you're mad that he doesn't believe those bad things anymore. Why are you showing clips of him believing bad things?
So basically what you're telling me is you're a bad person that likes to pick fights.
No, I mean, that's my own opinion. How many genders do you think there are?
You're a bad person who likes to pick fights. Now fuck off.
She attends these rallies, she acts super loud and annoying, and then acts like the people she's interacting with are insane for refusing to engage or getting annoyed.
No, I act like the people that shove me, yell at me, and spit on me are insane. But it's very telling that...
I don't know, I think that's probably a pretty valid response to, I think it's probably a pretty valid response to being confronted by Caitlin Bennett. I'm gonna be real here.
You don't show a single clip of any of the people who have assaulted me. The people that refuse...
Also, yeah, she acts like that clip is a secret. True. What about the clip of her trying to separate that child from her father? You guys remember that one? Where like she was trying to where she tried to stand between that dad and her and like his daughter who was like 6 years old, and it was like, hey, do you know what the #1 cause of death is in America? It's abortion. And the dad is like, yeah, no, stay away from my daughter. And she's like chasing after this small child, trying to separate her from her father. Yeah, let's pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, it's heart disease, I know.
Make it into the videos. We just walk away.
By the way, it's actually heart disease is the #1 cause of death in America, not abortion. Abortion isn't even close. Oh yeah, and the dad said, I would abort you. That was pretty good. That's probably the best way to say you would kill someone. I'll abort you.
And ask someone else if they want to
That
be
is a hero.
It's up to you. You don't have to do it. Okay, alrighty. Thank you though. You are welcome.
Holy shit, that person is cute. Hold on, can we
Someone else if they want to be interviewed. You want to do it?
And that person is pretty cute with the pink hair.
It's up to you. You don't have to do it. Okay, alrighty. Thank you though.
Oh damn, it's Caitlin Bennett in a wig? Damn, Caitlin Bennett is kind of cute. I won't lie. Damn, just put her in like the stereotypical SJW clothing and she's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. If Caitlin Bennett's, I've said this before too, if Caitlin Bennett's personality wasn't so disgusting, she would be a very pleasant and nice person and a pretty and a dateable person. I'm gonna be honest. Shameless, do you have no standards? I don't think Caitlin Bennett is like unattractive. Her personality is disgusting and very unattractive, but physically she's not unattractive in the same way that like some extremely pretty superficial girl that shits on everybody can be physically attractive, but you would never date them because you know they're a bitch.
Alrighty. Thank you though.
Yeah, her personality overshadows all of her attractive qualities. I would say she's above average looking.
Okay.
So I was sure to follow him and try to ask him to defend these accusations he was making against me. How am I, sir? Can you tell me how am I racist? She recently went to a pro-choice rally when a woman asked her to be quiet so she could hear the speaker. This woman was not even asking Caitlyn to shut up for political reasons. She just wanted to hear the speaker.
Please shut up so we can hear the speakers.
No. First of all, I have to say, great journalism. I didn't recently attend this event. It was nearly a year ago, which you would have had to see that when you downloaded the video to put it in your hit piece. Hunter can be—
Wait, is that the semantics we're going after here? Is that really relevant? Is the fact that it was a year ago really relevant when he said recently? Let's see what her response is to her doing that.
Conveniently left out what happened literally 2 seconds before this, when one of these grannies grabbed my microphone.
Don't touch. What is up with you guys touching people? Aren't you all about consent? What's up with the consent here? There's no consent.
Please shut up so we can hear the speakers.
No.
Yeah, they're asking her to be quiet. Also, InfoWars? She was working for InfoWars. Oh, God. Holy shit.
You're on selfie mode. He also conveniently leaves out what happened immediately afterwards, when these women, who so desperately
wanted to hear the speaker,
followed me around and even bothered my cameraman.
Ma'am, you're too old to be doing this. You're way too old to be acting like this. Come on. Look at him. Look at all of them over here.
But Hunter leaves all that out, so—
Yeah, you're making a fool of yourself. People are gonna record you. Wait, did my stream die or something? Why are you spamming F?
that he can then say—
This is just plain bitchy, and it makes Caitlyn look like the insane person to the
True.
people she's trying to interview and to most of the internet.
What's funny is that Hunter used to go to women's marches for no other purpose than to be provocative.
Hey everyone, we are outside the DC Women's March. We're gonna go—
Wait, why is she bringing up clips of Hunter from the past when he's acknowledged that he doesn't agree with a lot of his beliefs from back then? Why? This just makes no sense to me. How can she be so stupid? I really don't understand it. I physically can't. I physically cannot understand how she could possibly form these ideas in her head and think that these are like good arguments. The amount of brainworms that she is afflicted with is unfortunate. I wonder if she needs to see a doctor to get the brainworms parasite removed from her head. She needs to get brain surgery to prove that he's a grifter. The argument doesn't even hold up though, because he's getting less views now. He's still doing great, but he's getting less views now than he would be if he was making reactionary content. He'd be getting way more views if he was making a video about how the based Sonic the Hedgehog movie cucked the Birds of Prey movie. The Birds of Prey feminist propaganda cucked by the based Sonic.
Conduct some interviews, hopefully talk to a few feminists, and in case you're wondering, yes, this entire place does smell like a used tampon.
And then he too would get told—
Nice. Paul Resendez, thank you for $5, says, why does the left succeed in making Destiny so emotionally compromised and conservatives can dox him, call him an incest supporter, and he doesn't bat an eye? Well, Paul Resendez, thank you for the $5, but I think it's because Destiny, I feel like Destiny is on the edge of actually leaning more towards leftism, but is really intent on not doing it because he has made like such a, like he's been so outspoken against leftism that if he actually opens his mind to it and changes his opinions, he'll seem like an idiot because he's been so outspoken against it that he'll be like, yeah, so I was wrong. And I feel like for Destiny, admitting that he's wrong would be really difficult because he's got a massive ego. That's not to say that admitting you were wrong is, like, easy. It's fucking tough, especially if you're a public figure, but still. I think that's why. I think it's because Destiny realizes, at least a little bit, or part of him realizes, that lefties have a much better point than conservatives do, and he's worried that he feels like his opinions are being changed even further left. Because it's inconsistent. His hatred for lefties is inconsistent compared to his hatred for, like, literal Nazis. Comparing his conversation he had with Vosh to his conversation he had with Mike Enoch, it's very clear that something's going on. Like, there has to be.
Oh, to shut up.
I'm telling you to shut the fuck up because I don't like you and I think you're a piece of shit for being here.
In another clip, she walks around seeking out people's opinions on gun control, then insults them rather than arguing with them.
Nope, I was actually asking people if they knew who Robert Francis O'Rourke was, but these guys happen to recognize me from Twitter as the gun girl.
Do you love guns?
Do I love guns? No.
Hunter then shows 18 seconds of a 10-minute video and claims that I'm not really trying to discuss anything.
See, she isn't really trying to discuss anything. She's trying to roast them and smear them,
Can you
even
see
though
the
she's
clip?
the one that instigated the conversation.
I guess I was just dead silent for the rest of those 9 minutes because apparently I wasn't discussing guns or anything.
All she really cares about is being a provocateur.
Well, that's a bit ironic. Roll the clip.
I went ahead and took off the jacket, exposing my Stop Being a Feminist shirt.
Wait, why is she showing more clips from Hunter's past where he literally admits he doesn't believe the things that he... Okay, nah, sorry, I've already said this a million times. Is she really going to do this for the next... Is she just going to do this for the next 10 minutes? She actually does this for the next 10 minutes, doesn't she? She actually does this for the next 10 minutes, doesn't she? It's literally going to be her saying, oh, yeah, yeah, he's a grifter, but he's less he's making less views now than he would be if he was making conservative content. Like, what the fuck? I think he just doesn't want to engage in theory at all. Yeah, Destiny is cringe. I've already talked about Destiny today, though. I don't want to harp on that. I'll probably message Destiny and get my debate with him going after I've done a bit more research because I want to go into it well. I don't know. I think we've simped enough for Hunter Avallone. He's a cool dude. I definitely think his recent political hold on. Yeah, I definitely think that his political journey has been pretty good. I keep getting a lot of shit from other people on the left saying he's not a bread tube. He's not a he's not a bread tuber. He's not a leftist. Why are you being so charitable to him? And I'm like, bro, chill. He's clearly like expressing an interest in leftist ideology and like, or at least like liberal ideology, which is better than being a conservative. Like, let him engage. Don't fucking push him away. He's making a positive change. He may not be a leftist yet, but God, maybe if he entertains more of these ideas, he could be in the future. And even if he doesn't, like, this is something you want to encourage. Why are you being so aggressive? Like, what the fuck? Damn. I don't know. That's something that really pisses me off when these types do it. Woke scolds? Not even woke scolds. Like, my fans. Like, I don't think I have any fans that are woke scolds because by definition of a woke scold, they have to be anti-breadtube. They wouldn't support me. But, like, I think it's just more people who are not very smart with their beliefs. I don't know. I just don't attack Hunter because he's not left enough yet. You catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. Make the left an inclusive space. Bring people in. Don't push them away because they're not left enough. Make them more left by being inclusive. I think other people are being aggressive for the same reason Destiny was aggressive in the Vosh debate. Yeah, maybe. Okay, Joe Biden. I know that's like a boomer meme. You catch more flies with honey than with vinegar, but it's true. It's simply true. And I think it's always been the case.